What is going on, everybody? It is Trey and
Paxx.
We are back again with another video.
Yes.
All right.
So today we're going to be doing things a little bit different. We are going to be eating this lovely, beautiful platter. Look at it, of sushi. So if you do not like sushi, this video is probably not for you. But we are going to be talking about something very serious and something, I guess you can say dear to our family because we went through this experience personally. So during this video, mainly you're going to be hearing him talk because we're going to be talking about his experience as being a veteran and some advice, some pointers, or just really some things that he went through as being a veteran. So let's get right into it.
Before we move forward, before any of that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that good stuff, okay?
Yeah, comment, you guys. Like, we wanna read your comments and your feedbacks. If you like it, if you didn't like it, why you didn't like it, anything, like any other videos that you might have questions about. Like, we're not open, but we're willing to talk about things, and you know, if it's gonna help somebody else, then then we're so with it. So yeah.
Excuse any noise you hear.
Yeah, because
we got a full house.
Yeah, the kids are watching
No pun
TV right
intended.
now.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in the house. So.
Kids are watching TV right now. You know, everybody up. It's during the day. Usually we do our videos really late when everybody's asleep, but let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So you can get this cracked open.
Yeah. I'm hungry. We're drinking our lovely water.
Yeah, we've been doing good.
We've been doing okay.
Eating healthy. Well, I have been. I haven't caved yet.
Babe, you just ate some cookies.
I had one
last
cookie
night.
That you made that I didn't know you were making.
For the kids, because I promised it to
You
them.
came to me and said, I made everybody one. You did not say that.
Because they're big.
See, you flawed him.
Alright. So what kind of go ahead. Let's
Alright,
start.
so we got what I got my favorite is the salmon with the cream cheese, avocado.
Y'all don't judge the way I use these chopsticks. I'm an amateur. I do not use them, but sometimes I don't. I don't know if that makes sense, but this one kind of stuck. Oh, it's falling apart. Alright, so let's jump into it. What?
Alright, so
look at this.
We'll start with the background history. We'll start off with that.
Yeah, let's do a little background. So I guess you can start with you being a Marine. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So
do your thing.
Background right now, I'm in the Army. Before that, I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years, and we did 4 years at Camp Lejeune. Good old Camp Lejeune.
I love that base.
Yeah, kind of miss it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh, dang.
So I'm not the only one having trouble.
So, a little bit about that. Yeah, I was in Camp Lejeune for 4 years. Went to boot camp in 2013. Did 4 years in the Marine Corps. Got out in November of 2017. And I had a break in service about 6-7 months.
Like
6-7 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't make it. I did not make it. My plan was originally I was gonna re-enlist. I was getting ready I had my packet and everything dropped to filling out to be a drill instructor. It's something I always wanted to do. Filled out the packet and everything. My career counselor wasn't the best, so it kind of put a delay on some things, and I was just like, man, I don't wanna. I was in limbo for a little while, and then I just called my wife and was like, I'm getting out. I had a plan. I was trying to get into the police academy, which is something that a lot of veterans do, because it just fits our skill set, especially as an infantryman. So backtrack, I was infantryman in the Marine Corps. I was 0341, which is a mortarman. Best time of my life. I miss all those guys. If you're watching, what's up? Okay, that was random, but yeah. So I was an infantryman, 0341 Mortarman. Great job, the best job I probably ever had. Got out 2017. I had a plan to go into the police academy, and what kick-started that is because I was a little worried. I got a call from the police academy. Okay, bring your stuff in. I've never been arrested, never encountered police officers, never been in trouble for anything. So my record's clean. I didn't think I would have any trouble advancing in that field. So, doing everything, meeting all the requirements, and then it came to the psychological evaluation. I passed the polygraph and all that. So what it is, they call you in, you get an email, be here at this time. You take like a 500 question test. Not really a test, but like it's an evaluation. You take it's like 500 questions. You're there all day. And then after that, you talk to a psychologist. They ask you all kind of questions based off your answers and everything like that. I guess he seen something that he didn't like. And a few weeks later, I got the email. We're not, accepting your application or whatever like that. And that was that. That broke my heart. That shattered my heart. In between that, I was working with UPS as a driver helper. Not many of you probably know what a driver helper is. During the holiday season, they help people because the packages start flowing in at bigger numbers. So they just need help delivering everything. Pretty good job, pretty decent. On your feet a lot. Back and forth walking and everything like that. So you get some good exercise. I was doing that in between that and going back and forth to the police academy process. Found that out, and like I said, it broke my heart because I put all my eggs in one basket. I didn't think that I had anything stopping me from becoming a police officer.
Yeah, because the UPS job was temp.
Yeah, it was temporary. It was part-time.
Right.
So with that going on, at the time we were living with her mom. We had Titus, we had our son. We were living in her old room, all three of us, all that good stuff. And, I'm trying to do my best, and keeping a job, yep. Keeping a job and everything. Doing what I gotta do. She was stressed out and everything because she was pregnant at the time. Her job was just giving her so many problems. So what I did, I said, babe, quit. Literally, call, talk to her, text your boss, do whatever you gotta do, quit. I'll take care of everything. She texted her boss, she quit, and from then I was working from UPS, and at the same time, I also got a job at FedEx. Got a job at FedEx, yep, exactly the same time, got a job at FedEx. About a week later, I stopped working at UPS just because the season was over. So I was working at UPS and FedEx, and then UPS, they didn't call me back because the season was over. It was between Christmas time and New Year's and everything like that. So that died down. Working at FedEx, and I also filled out a job application at Domino's. Let me tell you how that went. I worked at Domino's for one day. Went there, dressed and everything, and not like, this is where the transition part comes in. It's a very, very difficult transition. I was in the Marine Corps. I was an E5 squad leader and everything. You have a lot of responsibility. People trust you. And to just get it stripped away and you immediately start from the bottom and you just have people, you work all that time to stop having people tell you what to do. And, back to just, it's going like that, and now you're starting from the bottom. Like, I went to Domino's, and I don't know, the supervisor, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't have a problem with authority. And, like, it just bothered me. It was like she just kept I don't want to use the word nagging. That's what it was. Like, that's what it felt like. Like, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. Hurry up. And I had just worked 4 years of not having to deal with that. And just for it all to be gone, and you start from the bottom, just person barking orders at you didn't sit well with me. I'm like, no, I can't do this. And I know about myself, I cannot work in customer service because I can't deal with people. Especially people that just have attitudes for no reason at all. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. But worked at Domino's for a day. Luckily, at the same time I filled the job application out for Domino's, I filled the application out for a hospital, Baptist Health, that's in South Florida. I got the job there as a, what did they call it? It was a environmental expert or something like that. Just fancy way of saying like janitor or whatever, cleanup crew like that. And that probably hurt my heart even more. My pride really, really hurt. And like, just that day, the day I got the job, and it was my first official day.
I've ever seen him.
The
lowest
first,
I've ever seen him.
and I'm okay with talking about it. It's not a big deal, but the first day, I put on my uniform. I had to go to work at like 4:30 in the morning or something like that.
No, you worked overnight.
Yeah, but at the beginning, they had you come in the day just so they can help you out and everything.
Train you.
Because at night, there's nobody there to help you. Really.
Train you.
Mm-hmm.
You had to train you.
That was probably the lowest point I've ever been. And I'm not like a person that is like, that lacks confidence or something like that. But that morning, put on my uniform. It's a janitor's uniform. Blue shirt, blue pants, stuff like that. Nothing wrong with that. It's just where I had came from, busting my butt. I got promoted to sergeant pretty fast. You know, especially as an infantryman, it's really like not common for you to get promoted that fast. So I got really lucky because at the time people were getting out and they needed people to fill that rank. So I got lucky at that time. So I got promoted to sergeant pretty fast in maybe 3 years, probably a little bit over that. But just gaining all that, and I like I said, nothing wrong with being a janitor, custodian, or whatever you want to call it, and absolutely nothing wrong with it. But my personal experience, where I had came from, to just feel like I just, like, what am I now? It just, like, that morning I cried. Like, I woke up, put my uniform on, and I just started crying. Just because it just really hurt my pride. It's like I had it all just 6 months ago. Just 6 months ago, I was doing my thing, you know, high speed, you know, respected. I bust my butt, and now I'm cleaning floors. And a lot of veterans deal with that. And some people are mentally stronger than others. A lot of people can't take that transition, and it's unfortunate because that drives them to hurt themselves. A lot of people don't know that's a big part of it. The transition is extremely difficult. That's why I want to bring attention to it. I don't care if you don't like what I say. I don't care if you don't care about it. I'm going to speak up about it because a lot of people need help. A lot of people that don't have the courage to speak up about it, you know, they need somebody to say it. So this video is not for you. I could give a fuck. I don't care. Excuse my language. My mom's probably gonna see that, but it is what it is.
But yeah, I mean, I think honestly, it's a difficult thing for the entire family in general, because I'm just gonna speak on my experience as being a spouse. To be honest, we're young. We're very young. I'm 26 and he's 25. He joined the Marines right after high school. So he never experienced being a civilian, and we got married. You were still pretty low in rank when we got married. Mm-hmm. Like, you had just got in, right?
I was still. You
were kind of out of boot camp once we started dating.
Bit,
yeah. So, me, I've never lived on my own. I've never had anything like that, because I went from living with my mom to now living with my husband. So, me saying that is to say this: being in the military world, I guess you can say, and never being experiencing life as a civilian, you're kind of pampered. You don't think about it that way when you're in, but honestly, you're pampered. You don't have to pay utilities. You don't have to worry about rent. You don't have to worry about a lot of things that other, as a matter of fact, you don't even have to worry about a check. You know that there's money that's gonna come twice a month. You know that for sure, that's gonna come no matter what. So going from that lifestyle, you know, you have health insurance, you have all of those things, like things that civilians have to worry about and think about all the time. Going from that lifestyle to now you're a civilian. So now I had to, when he just all of a sudden was like, he's getting out. And this is in no fashion, form, or way a jab towards my husband at all, because whatever he wants to do, I'm going. Like, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna figure it out together. But now I had to figure out, you know, health insurance. Like he was saying, I was pregnant when he with my daughter, and I already had my son. So I had to figure out health insurance, because once the active duty member or the service member gets out, the benefits for the family immediately stop. For the service member, they still have like 6 months extended or something like that with their health insurance and all that other stuff, all the other benefits and stuff like that. But with the family member, it immediately stops. So I had to, you know, apply for Medicaid, and then I'm just thinking we didn't have anywhere to live. Like, we had to stay with my mom. All 4 of us was in one room. Like, it just was a lot. I was dealing with postpartum depression. It was just a lot. And then my mom ended up moving from her house, so we had to go live with his mom. And his mom, she's so sweet. It's dear to her. She's so sweet. But she allowed us to come to her home, although she didn't have room for us. So there we had to sleep on the floor. It just was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. We were dealing with a lot at the time emotionally. So I think it's just a shock and a transition for the whole family, not just the service member.
Yeah, she said it really good. Just it's a culture shock.
It is.
It really is, because you don't think of, like she said, you don't think about it when you're in. You don't have to pay for food. Our house right now, we live on post. We want to get our own house. We live on post. I don't have to pay rent. I don't have to pay lights. And I'm not bragging. This is just a fact.
Right.
You don't have to pay light bill, water bill, all that good stuff.
And you don't think about that while you're in, because it's like you just have it.
You just have it.
But
and then when it stops,
a
check automatically stops. And another thing about it, you get paid. I'm getting paid right now as we speak. It's set that way.
Right.
When
even if
you know,
take
you're
vacation,
used to
whatever, you're getting paid.
You're used to when certain holidays come around. Oh, I'm still gonna get paid.
Right.
In the civilian world, no, you got to work for those hours. I mean,
No
you know
what.
that in the back of your mind. You're just not used to it because you've been getting a paycheck for 4 years,
Right.
twice a month. That pay is gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
Yep.
You know, on rare occasions that finance messes up your paycheck or whatever, but
we're not even gonna go into that.
that's happened to me before too. So,
That's a whole other story.
But on a large scale, you're gonna get paid, and it was a culture shock. Like she said, like it was a big hit to my pride. But I got up every day working multiple jobs,
Yes,
2
did.
jobs at a time,
Yes, he did.
dealing with people, and I don't have a
Yes,
problem
he
with
did.
authority. I told her to quit her job.
I
I'm
was
not
just
gonna
gonna say
have her.
that we were going through all of that emotionally, physically, financially, and still at the end of the day, my husband said, quit your job. Don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about it. I know what our situation look like. I know what it feel like, but I'm not gonna have you stressing out at a job that, first of all, you know, you don't have to deal with that. Like, just don't worry about it. I got you. And to me, that's a man, period. That's a man, no matter what the situation is. I got you. Like, I got this family. Don't worry about it. And that's exactly what he did.
So it was just before that. So I was working at Baptist. Like I said, I kept the job for a while. I was still trying to do my best to get into police academy and everything, do what I can. Before I officially got to know that I'm not going, I had been at Baptist for about maybe a week and a half or something like that. Then I finally like, I got emotional about that. And I'm not sensitive. I'm not a sensitive person. It's just I knew what my situation was at the time. I got babies to take care of. I have a wife that's dependent on me. Like I said, she had quit her job. But between that time, I was working. I got the email. You're not, accepted or whatever like that. I went to my car, started bawling because I knew that was my end. I knew it was my end to take care of my family and everything. It really hurts to like put all your eggs in one basket, which is my fault. Put all your eggs in one basket and it just fails, right? And I couldn't go to school because I was trying to go to be a firefighter at the time. The class didn't start for another 6 months. So I was like, what do I do now? This is what I'm doing now is not enough money. I was working full-time hours. I think I was working 12 hours, but I was getting paid part-time. It was something they did, like, it just wasn't enough. I was paying a car note. We were paying, at the time we were living with her mom. I was paying rent because we wanted to help her out. I'm not going to live for free. I'm going to do my part. Car insurance, daycare. We were trying to get him in daycare. And it was just a lot. And my wife, she said, you want to try to go back in? So I think I might try that. Like, it's not like
I was so scared to bring that up. I promise you I was, because I didn't know like how he would react. But
like, you want to
I
try
didn't
and
like
get back
seeing
in.
him like that. It was just hard. It was really hard.
And what got me was, we moved with my mom in between her mom having to move, and like she said, we had to sleep on the floor just because there wasn't enough room. It just wasn't enough room. We had a mattress, so we put the mattress on the floor, and I'm like, I have my kids sleeping on a mattress on the floor at my mom's house. No, that's no bueno for me. No, people that that have no choice and they make things happen. I commend you. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, I just came over here, but. I was like, no, I'm going to be the man I'm supposed to be and do what I need to do. She brought up thinking about going in. I tried to get back in the Marine Corps, but because of certain regulations, tattoos, as you can see, they have tattoo regulations, I was no longer acceptable to go back in. Even though I've only been out for 6 months and hadn't been that long, they told me, it can take up to a year. I don't want to wait a year just to be told no, and that led me to go right next door and went to the Army recruiting office. Hey, do you guys take prior service from other branches? Yeah, we do. Ironically, my recruiter was a Marine as well, so he really helped me out.
We got you out in a month.
Yeah, he got me. I was shipped out within 30 days. Within 30 days. He said, we can get you out of here in a month. He did that, exactly that. I was gone within a month. And it's just... I felt good about that because I got a check in my pocket. My kids don't have to want for food, which they would never have to experience ever. But yeah, my kids would never have to worry about that. It just was, I missed the feeling of that guaranteed check and that security. And, right now I'm still infantry, working on that. But yeah, he went to the recruiting office. He's like, what do you want to do in the Army? Anything but infantry, because I just don't want to do that anymore. Whatever, I don't care about how you feel about it. I just don't want to do that anymore. So I'm working on that, but it was just getting my foot in the door. But it took a while for me to come to grips with it, because switching branches, you don't want to feel like I felt like, oh, I'm betraying my friends, stuff like that.
Oh my God, when
we
first got here.
I don't want to do that.
He didn't want to make friends. He didn't want to talk to nobody. I was like, babe, you can't be like that. And I was trying to tell him, like, you're not betraying them. You're just adding on to your family. Like, I understand, like, you have a loyalty to a certain branch and everything like that. But it's all about growing and evolving. Like, you're just adding on. You're not forgetting about anybody. You're not leaving anybody behind. You're just adding on to the family that you already have. He struggled with that really bad, but now he's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay now. But anything. But I do want to touch on again as far as like the transition feeling.
Okay.
A lot of people, especially some civilians, they just probably don't know, probably don't care to know. But that transition is just really something serious because, I've lost a few friends because of that. 22 veterans a day, decide to end their lives. So if you need like somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to just vent to. My veterans out there, male, female, I don't care. Call me, contact me, or talk to somebody because it is something serious, and a lot of people just don't know their options. You can switch branches. There's so many other options out there, you know.
You can become a contractor.
Something,
yeah.
You know. Don't take that route. Mm-hmm. Don't take that route. You're important. You matter. You know, there's people out there that understand. You know, because I never felt to do that. I went like I was just really, really down. I was really down with dealing with that. But yeah. But the biggest difference is between. The biggest difference is between the Marine Corps, the Marine Corps and Army, a lot of similarities. You know, some things are probably just called different. Some things are just, different names. They have different names. It's pretty similar, but the Marine Corps, what I really, really notice is different as far as camaraderie. They share, like Marines share a really, really different kind of bond than the Army does. Like, it's just different. I don't really know how to explain it.
Look out.
All you need to really hard time when I first joined the Army. I had like my original platoon sergeant, like he had it out for me. And I do not know why. I do not know why. I have no clue. And nobody was trying to help me. And they can see this guy had some kind of like personal vendetta against me. Nobody was trying to help me. And I was in a position where I couldn't say anything. I couldn't do anything because this guy literally has my career in his hands. Mm-hmm. He's been in the Army a lot longer than I have. I'm like 3 months into the Army, or probably like 6 months around that time. Mm-hmm. He has a lot more. He has rank on me. What he says is going to go. It just works like that. Even though I would fight it, I'm just not going to sit back and deal with that. But I would fight it. But that was just another thing on top of everything that I had just experienced maybe a year ago. And it just kept piling on. Mm-hmm. Like, and a lot of people that know me, that serve with me, know I'm not a shitbag. They know I do my job. They know I learn fast. I'm not an a-hole. I don't take my anger out on people and stuff like that. And that's just what I know about myself. I go into the Army and this guy literally has it out for me, trying to ruin my career, trying to take my rank and all that other stuff. And what I want to do, I can't do. Because as soon as I say the wrong thing, I get demoted. That's food out of my kid's mouth. It's nothing worse than really wanting to just stick up for yourself and stick it to somebody. But if you do, everything you work so hard for can be just snatched away from you. Mm-hmm. And I didn't oh my God, I never wanted to hit somebody so bad in my life. But you can't always do that. And that taught me a lot about myself. Like, I have a lot of
self-discipline.
Yeah. I do, because every day I just wanted to, I can't say that, but anyway. Yeah, that's the biggest difference, because I would say if that were in the Marine Corps, you get called out. Yeah. If you have a personal vendetta against somebody, as far as the guys I serve with, that's not going down. You're not going to personally just do this to this person, and nobody's going to have your back. Nobody's going to say anything to you. Like, there was one of my NCOs now, he kept me grounded. He kept talking to me. Sergeant Zamora, if you're watching, what's up? Mm-hmm. He really helped me. I was like, dude, he's going to be gone soon. I got you. Anything you need. He tried to get me in a fast class, trying to help me change my MOS, give me all kind of information. To this day, he does that. But, not everybody was like him. In the Marine Corps, it's the opposite. Everybody's pretty much like that, trying to look out for you. If you have good NCOs and everything like that, people are going to look out for you, especially if you do your job right. And somebody's trying to have a personal vendetta against you, that's not going to fly. It's not going to fly. Especially in my unit, at least my platoon, that's not gonna fly like that. Yeah, man, if you're thinking about switching branches, if you're watching, I don't know who watches these videos, but if you're watching, you think about switching branches, you want some information, don't be afraid to comment or try to reach out to me. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment down below.
Or any other videos that you would like us to do, military related, yeah, just let us know.
It doesn't have to be all military.
No. I'm saying, like, just because the point of this video was that geared towards that, but I'm saying, like, yeah. So if you guys have any other suggestions of any videos, anything that you guys might want to see, any questions you might have, or anything like that, just let us know. Comment down below. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. Those of you that have been watching and that have been letting us know that you guys like our videos and that you're enjoying our videos, thank you so much for that. We definitely appreciate that, because that is definitely motivating us to continue on this journey towards doing it.
Yep, I'm all good. Don't forget, once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
All that
good jazz.
click,
Share
click,
it, share it, share it.
Share.
And
Tell a friend to tell that friend to tell that friend to tell that friend.
And his mama.
Oh my God, but
Hey,
yeah.
stay safe. Make sure you guys are washing your hands. Bathe. And
Oh my God.
I'm all good. Peace.
All right.